Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
I'm Storm Track 7 Chief Meteorologist Mark Schnackenberg. Here's what we're tracking as we head through the weekend. It's going to be rain and snow here tomorrow and tomorrow evening. Then after that, it turns cold and windy on Sunday. Wind chills during the day will be in the 20s, and then warmer weather as we get into Tuesday, because Monday is still going to be a bit on the cold side. Not a whole lot of wind here during the overnight hours. Here's 9 o'clock in the morning, lunchtime, afternoon, still looking at a light wind, mainly out of the northeasterly direction. Then the wind starts to pick up as we get towards the evening hours. That's as the precipitation starts to wind down about 9, 10 o'clock. That's when the wind picks up. That's when the colder temperatures will move on into the picture as the storm system passes on by. Overnight low temperatures will drop down into the 30s here tonight. Daytime highs 30s and 40s. So some pretty cold air in place compared to the 60s that we saw today. So here's Futurecasts. Latest data here showing dry conditions here for the overnight. 6 o'clock in the morning we are dry. It's about 9 o'clock or so. We'll start to see the rain move on into our western counties. Still dry in our far eastern counties, but that will be changing as we get closer to lunchtime, late morning, early afternoon. Our northeastern counties will start to see some rain, snow, rain across our, we'll say roughly southern half of the area, run from Elkader to about Waterloo to Tama. I think will be all rain. It's going to be along that area that we'll see a rain-snow mix. And then we'll start to see the transition over to some snow in our northern and northwestern counties. Roads should be warm enough during the day. Actual air temperatures at the surface could be about 34, 35 degrees. And yes, you can get some snow and a temperature about 34, 35 degrees, but it melts on contact. Except for the elevated surfaces. Those will be a little bit colder, and that's where we could see a little bit of accumulation as we get into the afternoon. As things start to transition from rain to snow here around 3 o'clock. The Iowa game in Iowa City, look for some rain for the game, maybe a little snow on the back end, but again, you can still see a little rain-snow mix here as we head towards 6 o'clock. Now, as the storm system moves east, this is the time frame between 6 and about 9. That's when the temperatures drop, the wind increases, and I do think everything changes over to some snow. That's where we could see an accumulation, but as you could tell on the map, by 9 o'clock, we're done. And so we've got that small window to see the best chance of accumulating snow. After that, the bigger story is the cold moving into the picture. So things dry out, sky clears on out, temperatures and the wind early in the morning are going to be down into the teens when it comes to wind chills here as we get into Sunday morning. And throughout the day, we will have cold temperatures and a gusty wind. Sun to start, clouds move into the picture, and wouldn't be surprised at maybe a flurry or two, but that should be about it. And then we're back to a mostly clear sky as we get into the evening hours. All right, here are the numbers for tonight. Dropping anywhere from 32 to 37 degrees, north wind about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and it'll be out of the northeast tomorrow. Chance for some snow, maybe up to an inch on grass, rooftops, that kind of thing. Upper 30s north, lower 40s to the south. And as we head into your city-by-city forecast, Sunday is a cold day. Remember, highs were in the 60s today. They'll be in the 30s here on Sunday, as well as Monday. And then after that, your 7-day forecast does include temperatures decline from the 30s to the upper 40s and low 50s here for Veterans Day, but it's still going to be a bit on the windy side. And it's going to be a bit windy here as well on Wednesday. Temperatures will be in the low 50s, overnight lows, low 30s. We stay dry here through Friday, so next chance of any moisture again is going to be Saturday into Saturday evening. Other than that, the next 7 days look to be dry and eventually some warmer weather as we get into the middle of next week.